My wife Jasmina and I are starting to plan our next adventure, and we need you to help us choose our next trip or travel destination. And just to give you a little update, Jasmina and I haven't been traveling just because we are currently waiting for her visa to get approved here in Canada. And since we applied, she can't technically leave the country just because while all of that is happening, all the papers being processed and whatnot, it might be seen as an abandonment of the application. So we're staying put. I mean, she can leave the country with me, but there's just that slight chance that her application may be labeled as abandoned. So we're not gonna risk that. In addition, we're also building our home base here at the same time, which we're excited to share with you soon in another vlog. But in the meantime, Canada is beautiful enough to explore. So we do have some little adventure plans here in Canada, so also stay tuned for that. But while we're waiting for all of this to unfold, we are already looking into our next trip, and with so many countries to choose from, and at the time of making this video, so many conflicts and wars happening between countries, we need you to help us choose a destination or destinations for this next trip. So here's how it's gonna work. We're gonna tell you what we're looking for in our next trip individually as well as together as a whole. And we're also gonna ask you what you'd like to see more on this channel. Then based on all of this, take all of it into consideration. You're gonna head into the comment section and type in the destination or destinations if it's more than one, and a reason why you think we should go there. We'll give it a few weeks or so, then we're gonna pick the most commented countries or countries that intrigues us and line them up. Maybe we'll choose, I don't know, 3 to 5 or something, maximum 5. Make a video about these countries you commented for us to visit, to share with you our thoughts, talk about them individually and look into them. And if it makes sense, then we'll travel to these places and vlog our adventures with you. So that is the goal. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to our channel to see how all of this unfolds. Like this video and don't forget to comment at the end the countries you feel we should visit and a reason why. With that said, let's get into it and let's talk about, you know what, let's talk about what we're not looking for first and foremost before we get into what we are looking for. So I don't know about Jasmina, but for us, not for us, for me, I've been traveling to Southeast Asia. I feel like I've been going there year after year, and it's a beautiful part of this world, and I just need a break from it. So nothing around Southeast Asia, unless it's like Bhutan or Nepal or something. It's, you know, those ones I don't mind for sure. I would love to, but I think for now, at least for the next few countries, I want a break from Southeast Asia or Asia just in general, just because, you know. And what I want to see more of, I think I definitely want to, I mean, I've been to Europe. I want to see more of Europe, and I just want to see more of kind of more like the countryside of Europe. Like when we went to Denmark, we really enjoyed the country. It was very beautiful. We also just didn't go to the touristy places like Copenhagen. Like we went to the countryside. Like I want to see more of that. I want to see more of the countryside of Europe. Really beautiful, peaceful, quiet, more greenery, more nature, more landscape. So that's where I'm at. I definitely want to see, I guess, the quieter side of Europe or the countryside more so. But again, open to suggestions in terms of what where you think we should go. But yeah, that's where I stand with it, is just, yeah, more the countryside, more of Europe. Even Latin America, I think I would definitely, I've been to Latin America. I don't mind also visiting or going back to the countries I've been to already in Latin America. There's Central, obviously, which is Guatemala. I've been to Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, Panama, and South America. I've been to a few countries. Peru was definitely one of my favorite. I haven't been to Colombia just yet, though. I mean, Jasmine and I haven't been to Colombia. But yeah, but I think for me, the main thing is architecture. I want to see more architecture and definitely more greenery, countryside kind of vibes in Europe, you know? So that's where I'm at.
I think something that I don't really want is, I have the same one. I think I'd kind of avoid Southeast Asia just because even before we got together, like I've been like going back there so many times, and as much as I love it, like I do miss Vietnam and everything, but I don't know, I think we need a bit of a break from it, so I'd like to see something else, maybe even a different climate, like not too hot even. I don't know, I'd love something with mountains, like Nepal would be a good option. I really want to go there just because I've never been there. And yeah, definitely within Europe. I am half Romanian, so I do want to go back to Eastern Europe like so bad. You have no idea, especially with this whole visa thing. We gotta wait, and it's just, I want to go there so bad. But in terms of other places, yeah, I'd love to go to South America also. I think that'd be pretty nice because I don't think I've been there before. No, I actually haven't. I've been most of Europe and Asia, but I haven't really been to like South America in that way.
Or even Central. Central is really
beautiful. Central, no.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
And I forgot to mention, I've been to Mexico as well, but like,
yeah, no, me too, but
with the whole chaos that's happening in Mexico at the moment, I don't think it's a good idea to head over there, but
yeah, I always wanted to see Brazil though. Like that's always been one of my goal lists, like to go to Brazil one day, just because I just think it's one of those countries you have to visit. Yeah, but I think more so I'm leaning towards Europe, like Albania or little countries like that. Like something not crazy. Like I don't want Paris, like France, like I don't want any of that, just because I've also been there a bunch of times and it's just not really the same like how it used to be. It's very crowded, it's not safe, I don't know, it's just not my favorite place. But places like Poland or I don't know, a place like that I think would be really fun to visit again, even though I've been there.
Yeah, no, I agree. Poland is definitely beautiful. I've been there and I don't mind going there again. And I mean, yeah, sure, France, like the mainstream touristy areas, yeah, definitely not into that, but maybe the countryside of France
to
or
be
like
fair,
Italy.
The south of France is really nice.
Even the south of France, yeah, would be very, very nice. But yeah, those, I feel like there's an overlap. I think Europe for Jasmine and I would be very nice. Also like South America, but then that would be, again, tropical climate.
Yeah.
Again. Like we honestly, I think for me, I also don't mind, and this is probably going to sound weird because I've always, when I want to go on a trip or something, I always want to go somewhere where it's hot, but I actually don't mind. Like Finland was really beautiful during the winter. It was snowing, Christmas, very festive when we went. I don't mind doing that again, somewhere snowy or even raining. Actually, I don't know about raining. I don't know about that, but just cloudy.
For me, it's more so I like the spring weather or the autumn time.
Yes, fall. Fall is what
fall.
I meant.
Yeah, that's
fall
like
weather.
Good time.
Yeah.
Especially in Europe, fall is so nice there during that time, especially in Romania.
Yeah. And I mean, if you do comment Southeast Asian countries, honestly, we love Southeast Asia, like we said, but it's just, we really need a break from it. Like, I feel like we've just been going there.
Especially Thailand.
It's become, it felt like for us, we actually made a joke out of it. We're just like, this feels like a second or third home to us. just because we feel so comfortable there. Obviously, the locals are very warm and friendly, and we just know Thailand in and out. We've been there multiple times. We know the process. We know the things to do. I mean, it is a big country. There's definitely places that we haven't been to yet, but it's just we're familiar. We're very, very familiar with the country.
And we have been to the majority of places, even like smaller places as well that most people don't go to. So I feel like we've covered pretty much most of it.
The main things, yeah. But Thailand is still, I feel like there's still a lot of places that we, could visit. But yeah, we just want to take a break from that. We definitely plan on going back to Southeast Asia again. It's just not right now. We need a break from it.
Yeah.
So that's where we stand. After all this, taking everything into consideration, where do you think we should go for our next trip? Or maybe it's something that, maybe it's your hometown. Maybe it's a place that you've been to before that you've completely fell in love with. Please let us know. Comment down below.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. You can comment down, the country specifically, but you can also mention specifically what places. Like, sure, you can add
like the city or something, or
like anything. Yeah, like a village or anything, just something small. Because as much as we like going to the big places, like the bigger cities and capitals and everything, which we will, of course, but I don't know, something about the smaller places, like especially like you mentioned in Denmark, like it's just the places that are not talked about enough, like Stevens and everything. I'm like, no one talks about this, but luckily, we chose to stay around that area. So things like that would be so nice.
Yeah, it's also just very interesting to see these places. Like, I think after Denmark, after that trip, we were just like, we should totally do this more. Just go to like random places that nobody really travels to. I mean, sure, there's still travelers that have been there, but like we're obviously going to go hit up the touristy spots, but try to explore more of like the hidden gems of the country. Like when people think of Denmark, for us too, before traveling there, we just automatically thought of Copenhagen. We're just like, oh, this is the place to be. And even though we visited the city, sure, it's beautiful. There's definitely more beautiful cities or places or villages or little towns across the country, which was just like, we're like, we want to do this more. And if you haven't seen our Denmark vlogs just yet, we're going to link that up above or down below. So make sure you watch that. But we definitely enjoyed Denmark and we plan on going back there. But like I mentioned, comment down below, let us know where you think we should go next. And if you want to be specific, by all means, write down, the city, village, town, or whatever. If you want to...
and food also. If there's like some cool foods you'd want us to try, that's another big thing. Because I feel like another thing that we took away from Denmark is we actually tried more of their delicacies, things that I thought that I would never like. I ended up really loving and craving to this day. So it would be nice, so you can add that too if you want to. It's optional, but
like, we want to go to places where I can't pronounce it. 'Cause Denmark was definitely a place where I just butchered every word because it was just so hard to pronounce. For me, at least. She's fine because she's European, so she kind of knows how to...
I can kind of. Like, if you think I speak Finnish, so Finnish is already a very difficult language, so I can kind of, say the words, but when he would say it, it would be the funniest thing ever, so I'm looking forward to more of those.
Yeah,
but he just
like I want to go to places where I can't even pronounce it. I think that's another thing that we want for the next trip.
Poland is a good one.
Poland...
and Albania.
But Poland I've been to before, so I might be able to say a few things here and there.
Yeah?
Probably not Gdansk.
It's the Texas accent, it just comes out.
Anyways, I'm going to try to end this video one more time. Like I said, comment down below. Let us know where you think we should go next. And then we'll give it, I don't know, a few weeks or so, more or less. We're gonna make another video based on the most commented countries or any countries that intrigues us. We're gonna narrow it down to maybe 3 to 5, well, 5 maximum for sure. And then we're gonna talk about it, share it with you. And then after that, we're gonna, plan this trip and actually head to these places that you suggested. So I'm excited. Hope you're excited. And thanks for watching. And don't forget to comment. We'll see you in the next video.